Welcome to Ask and Learn.
We're given a deterministic finite-state automaton, and we're asked to use structural induction and the recursive definition of the extended transition function to prove that the extended transition function of f of s xy is equal to the extended transition function f of the extended transition function f of sxy for all states s and all strings x and y. So first of all, let M be a deterministic finite state automaton. And let F be an extended transition function. Now, we'll prove the statement by structural induction. So we want to prove that f of s xy is equal to f of s xy. So first of all, we'll let S be a state, and x be a string, and y be a string. For the base step, let's suppose that y is equal to lambda, the empty string. In this case, we have that f of s xy is going to be equal to f of s x lambda, which of course is equal to f of s x. And this is going to be equal to f of s x lambda, because we have that by the definition of an extended transition function, f of s lambda equals s. And therefore we have this is equal to f of s x y. So you've shown the statement is true in the case where y is the empty string. Now for the inductive step, let's suppose that y is the string which is the concatenation of w and a, where w is a string and a is a letter. Now, we're going to assume the statement is true for w as part of the inductive step. So we're going to assume that f of s xw is equal to f of s x w. We want to prove the statement is true for y. So we have that f of s x y is equal to f of s x w a. Well, we have the xw is also a string, and so by the definition of the extended transition function, we also have that this is going to be equal to f of s xw a and we have by our inductive step that this is going to be equal to f of f of s x w a Now we have that w and a are also both strings, so it follows that this is also equal to f of s x w a again by definition of f of s x w a. But again, this is the same as f of s x y, which is exactly what we wanted to prove. So it follows that statement is also true for y, and therefore, by structural induction, it follows that f of s x y is equal to f of s x y for all states s, for all strings x, and for all strings y.